Welcome, folks. If you're just tuning in with us from the Red Army Yellow Jacket, from the Yellow Jacket Red Army game, Green Hornets Gray Wolves just about ready to begin face-off here at the Ice Sports Forum, and of course, it should be an exciting game here. Angelo Pontello bringing you the live action here again in Brandon, Florida, and of course, joining me once more is Andy Townsend. Andy, what should we be seeing from this game? Oh, it's just one of those things at this point with a Green Hornet team that is 3-0, and they are looking to continue poise, and they are looking to make something happen. It should be an interesting thing because, I mean, right now against a Gray Wolf team that is now 1-2, looking to try to get to 500. They're looking for an opportunity to shine here, but we'll see how the game goes. I mean, it's anybody's game, but at this point, you know, looking at some of the factors here for the Green Hornets, Omar Chakwan, their captain, is out today. So it's going to be mainly up to Jim Thomas to lead things for the Green Hornet team. And of course, Thomas has been leveling off in terms of his prime. I mean, we haven't been seeing anything better from him, but at the same time, you know, he has not been on the decline, and he won't be for a while. So with Jim Thomas, he'll now take the face-off against Mark Creighton. And we begin the game as Spartacino, now back on the right side, is looking to move the puck up. Looking for an open Don Coffey, instead intercepted now by Phil Field. He's moving the puck up well. Phil Field firing the shot. And this one now back over to Coffey again. This one now moving up quickly over to Mark Creighton. Creighton on the left side has some work to room off. Looking to set up here. Firing the shot. Just missed out of the reach of Jim Becker. Don Coffey trying to dive for that shot attempt made by Rapar. Now back over from Rockhill to Becker, looking to set up, deflected off of Rapar again. Steve D'Angelo trying to get this one around Spartacino. Now it's Rapar trying to make the clearance, and now it's back over to Jim Thomas. Over to Rockhill, now back over to Becker. Deflected off of Transton. This one comes back around over to Jim Thomas. Working through Gray Wolf players now, looking for Steve Byrne. This one now back over the other way. Puck bouncing off the board. This one now back over to Ivan. Tom Ivan moving the puck up quickly, but he has nobody to pass it to. Puck set back the other way. Gets around Mark Walker, and here comes an open Mark Creighton with Mike Falbo. Only Steve Byrne back. We're going to set it around back over to Falbo just to Masherin. Loses control of it, and here comes Ivan the other way. Ivan finds Doug Draper. Draper now back over towards Walker. Fires the shot just out of his reach. Falbo now looking to get this one around Ivan. This one now back over to Masherin. Sean Ryan in his own end will find the puck over to Dominici. Now sets up to Masherin. Only Transton back, but Masherin will get this one cleared out to Chewy. This one now gets back over to Phil Field. Finds Transton, no, just out of his reach, and now it's back over to Spartacino. Gets the pass off to Ryan. Enters the Green Hornet zone. Ryan flips it out to Mike Jackson. Jackson with the shot. And here comes Jim Thomas the other way, looking to get around Jackson. He does now, gets around Rockhill. Three Gray Wolves on top of Jim Thomas, looking to finish here as he enters the deep side, looking to set around over. And now it's over to Phil Field, now sets up to Rapar. Firing the shot, bouncing around, and it is saved by Lonnie Herman. And of course for Lonnie Herman, there's going to be some opportunities here made for him, but he's going to have to step it up. So now face-off taking place deep in the Gray Wolf zone. It will be Jim Thomas and Mark Creighton. This one back over to Spartacino. Walker trying to make a pass happen, but instead it's intercepted by Mudra. Could take it the distance. And instead it gets knocked away by Steve Byrne. Creighton regroups. Gray Wolves looking to try to score first. Puck flipping high. Byrne now looking to flip past the puck over to Steve D'Angelo, just out of his reach, and here comes Jim Thomas, will pick up the slack. 2-on-1 with Ivan against Rockhill. Rockhill slides, Looking to dive off now over to Ivan, taking the shot. And it's a 1-0 lead for the Green Hornets. Again, that dangerous dive there by Paul Rockhill, trying to make a stop off of Jim Thomas, but Thomas, of course, dove over and was still able to get the pass off to Ivan. And of course, Ivan playing around with it a little bit, and he gets the job done, and it's a 1-0 lead for the Green Hornets as he found open room off of Herman. Creighton and Doug Draper now on the face-off. This one goes back over to Field. Field now sets it up. Now looking for Greg Bell, instead intercepted by Pete Dominici. This one coming around now back over to Don Coffey. This one back over to Rapar. Looking for the setup. No, he's going to take it himself. Working off of Creighton. Gets around him. Working off of Jim Becker, but gets the pass off intended for Greg Bell. Now back over to Ivan. Pass made over to Jim Becker. Now looking to get it back over to Creighton. Hug now from Rapar back over to Draper, working off of Jim Becker. Becker trying to get the reach out over towards Tom Ivan, and Coffey, of course, starting to dive through the puck. Herman regains balance, now back over to Draper, looking to set up to Bell, just out of his reach. Ivan looking to set up. Now here comes Wierczynski. Dominici working off of Greg Bell, lost the puck, and here comes Bell the other way with the puck. No Green Hornet there, so Wierczynski's gonna move it up. The rookie trying to make something happen, but gets denied by Jim Thomas. This one back over to Spartacino. Sean Ryan with the puck, this one now over to Herman. Rockhill passes it the other way, now back over to Sean Ryan. Ryan now with the puck, working off of Jim Thomas. And he will move this one up. Puck now from Mike Falbo to Spartacino, as he will get this pass off the board intended for Rockhill. Now gets it over to Sean Ryan into the Green Hornet zone. Shot taken, this one knocked away by Chewy. Spartacino with the puck onto the left side. Looks to set up off to Mashrin, and Chewy there makes the save. And of course, great job there by Chewy. Grey Wolves trying to put an advantage here on this Green Hornet team. 6:13 remaining in the opening period. And again, you can't help but appreciate the way that these Grey Wolves are keeping up with the Green Hornet team that, of course, in the absence of Omachek Kwon, they are still able to hold up their own. So you have to love this effort right now. Phil looking for the pass. It's intercepted by Bernard Wierczynski, and we'll put this one back the other way. Intercepted by Wierczynski again, looking to make the shot. And he works off of Doug Draper. And instead picking up on the puck will be Tom Ivan. We're going to set up over to Draper now. Another shot taken by Rapar. Just misses. Here comes Ivan in the deep slot. Puck off to Draper. Puck now to Mike Jackson. Jackson trying to get the pass off. He finds Creighton. Creighton on the move as he finds Becker into the Green Hornet zone. Becker looking for his shot, and instead will be denied by Chewy. Back over to Creighton, and he gives the puck up right over to Jim Thomas. Gets this pass off the boards. Now back over to Spartacino. Puck off. Here comes Coffey with a shot, and this one is going to be saved by Chewy. Of course, you got to be giving a lot of props now to rookie Don Coffey, making some things happen. And of course, Coffey has definitely been undermined, obviously, not besides the fact this is his first season, but at the same time, nobody expects this guy to perform as much, but the way he's been playing right now with this Grey Wolf team has just been outstanding. I mean, he's been able to hold up his own on here, and he's not been a hindrance for his team. Bouncing puck, Steve Byrne can't handle it, will give it right up to Sean Ryan. Now back over to Byrne again. Puck set up to Spartacino, nice move off of Jim Thomas, will take the shot, goes high. Becker regains possession for the Grey Wolves, rebound opportunity here, now from Sean Ryan. Shot being taken, and instead Steve Byrne will try to get this one out, deflected off of Jim Becker, bouncing puck, Spartacino back over to Becker, and instead shot intercepted by Walker. Back over to Spartacino, another rebound opportunity. Shot fires high and it hits the top corner. John Spartacino with a shot that could be the shot of the season here. But what a firing shot there, and it shoots in the top back corner of the net. And that's a 1-0 lead for the Grey Wolves. No, correction, that's a tie, I beg your pardon. What a shot we just saw right there, Angelo. That couldn't have been scripted up any better. That was just unbelievable. That was a big shot there. I don't think even the best keeper could have made a stop on that shot. Spartacino just found in the weakest point, just in that impossible shot. That's basically saying, you know, you're in the, if you play those skee ball machines in the arcade, John Spartacino just hit it dead center in the corner for the 100 points. That's hitting the bullseye target right straight down in the middle. Couldn't have, again, just what a beautiful shot by John Spartacino. That definitely has to be the shot of the season. You can't get any better than that shot made by Spartacino. 3:57 in the opening period. As Rapar takes the face off against Creighton. This one now off the foul ball. Shot deflected high. Field trying to regroup. This one deflected off now by Dominici. Puck intended for Mashroom. This one goes all the way back. Balbo looking to set up now off the Phil Field. Puck bouncing around. This one over to set up to Wersinski. Deflected by Draper. Creighton trying to finish. Another shot taken. It's the back of the net. Grey Wolves trying to continue a rebound opportunity. Here comes Dominici. Takes a shot, this one back over. Intended for Creighton, intercepted now by Rapar. Sets it back over to Draper. Shot over now to Mike Falbo. Tipped away by Rapar. We'll have to regroup, and here comes Sean Ryan. Ryan looking to set up, instead it's intercepted the other way by Bell. Now comes Tom Ivan, has a lot of room to work with on the right side, now back over to Spartacino. Rockhill now sets up over to Spartacino, now from Ryan is back over to Jackson, and stripping it loose is Thomas. Thomas trying to get the pass off to Transton, and sends back over to Rockhill, over to Spartacino. Nice clean pass off to Jackson, now shoots it up towards Mudra in the Green Hornet zone. This one now back over, intercepted by Transton. Thomas looking to finish here. Individual effort, takes a shot, and it looks like it was a save by Lonnie Herman. There, of course, again, we've seen it before from Jim Thomas, the individual performance, literally skating through all 5 Grey Wolf players, and somehow still has the opportunity to take the shot. That's just a pure gift in a hockey realm. Thomas and Creighton on the faceoff. This one from Jim Becker, now over to Dominici. Finds the open puck over to Creighton. He slips and falls, but Jim Becker will be there to pick up the slack. And he's got Don Coffey to work with. Looking to set up back over to Coffey. Now comes Not exactly sure who was taking that shot, Dominici or Creighton. Again, could have been a little bit better to re-strategize. Who was going to be taking that shot? Now back over to Transton. Puck now to Wurtsinski. Lost control of the puck, and now comes Steve Byrne with it. Has an opportunity, but he gaffes the shot, and Herman's there to fall on it. And with that, both teams change up their line. But again, another big opportunity, and of course for Steve Byrne, I don't think he was expecting that puck to get back towards him. Yeah, he tried to attempt to strip the puck loose from Wurtsinski, but of course Wurtsinski wasn't able to re-control the puck, and somehow it bounces back over to Steve Byrne on his stick, and then it was just the sudden excitement. I don't think he was able to get a clean shot off. Shot cleared out. This one's going to roll all the way back towards the end. And that will be for an icing call. So it must have barely reached the red line. Could have been a big opportunity for Mike Falbo had he skated there a little bit faster. Oh yeah, and of course with Larry Rapport there back there, they weren't exactly sure if that puck was going to reach the red line, but of course it did. And now another opportunity here for the Green Hornets to try to retake that lead. Rapport versus Ryan. Puck back in the Grey Wolf end. Spartacino now looking to perhaps set it up to one of his players, and taking it away is Rapport. Gets it off to Ivan. And Rockhill will get in the way. He'll strip it loose of Ivan, and he'll intercept it, and he's got some open room to work with. And Rockhill will shoot it back, and it gets back over to Rapport instead. And Spartacino back there as the lone defender with 30 seconds to go. May now look to decide to move it up. Intercepted by Rapport. This one now back over. And here comes Spartacino open. And it's the two defenders on the move. And here comes Spartacino to look to finish. He takes the shot. And it is a save by Chewy. But you have to look at that opportunity. Spartacino had an opportunity to score his second goal of the game. And for a situation like that to happen, I mean, first you see your defensive partner, Paul Rockhill, have an opportunity, but he passes it back. So for Spartacino, you know, he was in that mindset of, you know what, I have to get the puck in. I have to break this game open again. No, I don't see any, there's not a lot of offensive power with this Grey Wolf team. And of course, when you have defenders like John Spartacino, yeah, there may be the risks of a bad bounce and then the things are going back the other way. But at the same time, if you have defenders that are well capable of making an opportunity to score, that could definitely patch things up in a quick fix like this. And so at the end of one, the first intermission, it is tied up here at 1. And of course, again, with the absence of Winter14 for the Green Hornets, they're still able to hold up their own. Meanwhile, Grey Wolves looking to try to take advantage as best they can. When we return, we'll have the second period to you. Don't go away, we'll be right back. This is Over 50 Hockey on the Pontello Broadcasting Network. We're back here, folks. Started the second period. Creighton and company for the Grey Wolves to look to try to take advantage and possibly take the lead for the first time in this game. Meanwhile, Jim Thomas and the Green Hornets looking to try to take the lead themselves, and here comes so Thomas will get this one cleared out. Rockhill looking to get the pass out to Spartacino. And he will clear this one out. Chewy will signal for the icing call. So we'll have face-off upcoming in the Grey Wolf zone. And of course an opportunity for the Grey Wolves to take the lead. Or correction, for the Green Hornets to take the lead, beg your pardon. Puck moving forward. Creighton was trying to get this one to Mudgel. Now puck just out of Walker's reach, and here comes an open Don Coffey. Just couldn't get the right stride off to go for an open scoring opportunity, but he did get there fast. And that's something you gotta love with this Grey Wolf team. Again, this Grey Wolf team, you have a very fast team, but at the same time, players that are still looking to try to work with one another, but at the same time, you can't count this team out. Coffey looking for a shot opportunity, deflects off of Transton. This one off the boards, and here comes Jim Thomas the other way. Shot intercepted by Dominici, fires it through, misses on the right side. This one now back over to D'Angelo. We'll try to get the shot off over towards Draper. Puck deflected high from Warsinski's shot. Pass made from Creighton now over to Falbo, taking the shot, knocked away by Chewy. This one now back over to Becker, taking the shot, and it'll be saved by Chewy. It's going to have to be more effort here, Angelo, from the Grey Wolves spot if they're going to be looking to take this lead. I mean, they have it. They have the opportunity, but at the same time, you know, we'll see what happens from here. Intercepted by Warsinski. Deflected by Masher, and this one now off to Doug Draper. Dominici's pass intercepted by Bell, now back over towards the Grey Wolves with Sean Ryan getting the pass off to Dominici, looking for Falbo. Covered by Greg Bell. This one now back over in the Green Hornet end, skating up for its Masherin. And Masherin double covered by Green Hornets. Field trying to get this one out over to Ivan. Instead, it's intercepted by Spartacino. Sets up to Ryan for the shot. Now back over to Spartacino. Taking it away is Rapar, and he's on the move. Now finds an open Greg Bell. And regrouping now with Spartacino. Gets around Phil Field. Now looks to set up to Sean Ryan. Taking the shot. Deflected by Chewy. Another shot taken. Back over to Spartacino. Rapar trying to get this one cleared off, but it's stopped by Falbo. And he'll flip this pass over to Rockhill. Rockhill's pass getting it back to Falbo, instead intercepted by Draper, and he's going to get this one cleared in the Grey Wolf end. Greg Bell in the deep slot. Now from Rockhill, instead intercepted by Thomas, fires the shot. And of course, nice deflection there by Herman. This one now moving up by John Mudgel. Sets up to Ryan. Walker with the puck, gets this pass off the boards. Finds Transton, and Transton will immediately get the pass off to Jim Thomas into the Grey Wolf zone. Working one-on-one against Dominici. Dominici strips it loose, and here comes Creighton the other way. 2-on-1, only Mark Creighton back as a defender. Looks around, and here comes a penalty coming up. First penalty of the game, and I believe it was Mark Walker. I think he got his stick around Creighton's neck. And that is going to be an unfortunate penalty to have. And of course, the official call, according to Dave Collins, was a hooking call. Puck pass from Warsinski to Becker, now deflected back over to Becker. They'll find Creighton on the other side, now sets up to Jackson. Jackson with an open scoring opportunity, and it is stopped and shut. And Chewy slams the door shut as there's now a minute 36 on Walker's penalty, 7:41 to go in the second period. Both teams changing lines now. Creighton and Draper will take the face-off. This one now from Becker. Back over to Warsinski. Sets up over to Coffey. Back to Warsinski. Let's just out to Dominici. Misfires the shot. This one now back over to Becker. Becker sets it to Warsinski again. Will fire the shot. Shoots it right into Doug Draper. Trying to clear this one out, but it's stopped by Warsinski. Warsinski's pass now reaches Dominici. Back over to Warsinski. Skating around, looking for the setup. Bounces around, and Draper's going to get this one cleared out. Puck back over to Spartacino. This one now back in the Grey Wolf end. Now right now what we're seeing from this Grey Wolf Green Hornet game is this Grey Wolf team having an opportunity, because of course with this Green Hornet team, they're not seeming to be that necessarily, I mean, I guess what I'm trying to say here, Angelo, is the Green Hornets, obviously they're not, you can tell right now that they're not on their best game, but yet they're still finding ways to have this Grey Wolf team in place, and they're keeping up with them. And you know, from a perspective here, if the Green Hornets had all their rosters here, we probably will be seeing a more of an open game. But you know, the way the Grey Wolves have been playing, you have to give credit to them. They are working their hardest here. You know, of course, they've had a couple of missed opportunities now for more scoring opportunities, but at the same time, they have a goal on the ball. And here comes Jim Thomas. How'd that happen for them? And it slides through, and the Green Hornets will retake the lead. Well, Andy, I don't know if you jinxed it by saying it was a tied game or all, but they got it. Wow. Yeah, but still, overall, despite before that goal was scored, again, Grey Wolves are keeping up with this Green Hornet team. It wasn't the same blowout like last time. This is this was a different Grey Wolf team that we're seeing right now, and they know it. Mastrom will clear this one back over to Herman. Wersinski looking for an open opportunity, misses foul ball, and it sits back over to Steve Byrne. Intercepted by Mastrom. Gets through two Green Hornet players. Looking to make a move around Mark Walker, and he gets held up by Thomas. Now back over to Dominici. Mastrom now coughs the puck up to Transton, who clears this one out. Puck now from Dominici, misfires, now back over to Thomas. In the Grey Wolf zone, looking to set it to D'Angelo. We'll have to regroup. Walker will stop the clearance. Sean Ryan will now come away with the puck, and he's on the move slowly but surely. We'll find Mike Jackson into the Green Hornet zone. Grey Wolves looking to come up with the equalizing goal here. Now it's back over to Dominici, looking to make a move around Thomas. Couldn't get any reach. Now it's back over to D'Angelo. Puck set up to Jackson. And this puck's going to go all the way back. Herman signaling for what could have been an icing call, but now it's back over to Dominici. Sharp pass over to Creighton, and this one's going to head pass into the Green Hornet end. Steve Byrne will get the pass out to Rapar, misses the pass. And now it's Rockhill picks it up for the Grey Wolves. No, taking it back now by Greg Bell for the Green Hornets. Setting up to Rapar. Fires the shot, almost a goal there, just hit the outside. It hit the inside of the crossbar, but then somehow it bounced right back out. What an unbelievable shot. And Larry Rapar, of course, you know, that could have been a beautiful goal, but he was robbed of it. Becker now with the shot, takes it away. Finishing is Spartacino, trying to get the finishing touches, and of course Chewy is there with the save, along with defender Phil Field in the net. A big-time opportunity for the Grey Wolves to capitalize, and it goes for naught with 3:33 to go in the second. But again, Andy, like I said before, you have to be giving credit to this Grey Wolf team, because they are certainly keeping up with this Green Hornet squad. And of course, again, in addition to Chaquan, you know, you don't have the likes of Marty Washburn there back at defense as well. So, but I mean, right now, you have two key players on that team that are missing for today's game. And then you see this Green Hornet team, they're still keeping up, and they're still finding ways to stay in the lead. That is what you call an incredible hockey team right now. And Draper will get this one cleared out all the way back into the Grey Wolves zone. It's Spartacino who will pick up on the puck. Ivan will now come into shadow on him, but he gets the pass off. But now back over to Coffee, now off to Creighton.
Go get it, go get it, go get it!
Puck now to Herman. Will feed it around the other way. And puck now back over to Wersinski, now finds Creighton. Creighton looking for the pass off to Coffee, but this one's getting back over to Steve Byrne. Big opportunity for Jim Becker, taking the shot, bounces around Chewy. Jim Becker trying to finish, the third rebound by Creighton, and it's in. 2 missed botch shots by Jim Becker, and everyone thought that might have been able to roll out, but coming to the rescue was Mark Creighton, and he was able to tap that one in. Chewy could not get his feet back up, and that is going to give the Grey Wolves an opportunity to tie this game up, and they took it. Again, with 2:32 to go, we are all tied up here at 2. Again, this is what I'm talking about, Angelo. Grey Wolves are slowly improving, slowly but surely, but this is the time where you need to try to get yourself a win over this Green Hornet team. Because again, with the absence of Chiquan and the likes of Marty Washburn, this is big for them right now to be up and tied with this Green Hornet team. And of course, all of that was fueled by a missed arid pass by Steve Byrne, which Jim Becker stepped in front, and he had chances to make a goal happen for himself, but instead it was Mark Creighton who ended up finishing for him. Puck now off to Sean Ryan, gets around Steve Byrne, trying to finish. Now it's foul ball versus Byrne, and Steve Byrne will redeem himself, get the puck away. Mastering, looking to get this one past to foul ball. Instead, it's tipped away by Jim Thomas, and it's only Wersinski back at defense. And Wersinski trying to defend well, but it still gets back over to Jim Thomas looking for the shot, but now Mike Falbo is tangled up with Jim Thomas. And this one gets passed back over to Steve Byrne. Oh, another close opportunity for the Green Hornets to take the lead, but of course, this was the time where being in the wrong place happened to benefit for the Green Hornets. Oh, and oh my goodness, and what we just saw right there, Mark Creighton looking to try to pass it to his own man, but it's bounced off of Larry Rapar's stick, and the way he was trying to get it cleared out almost went into his own net past Chewy, and that could have been really unfortunate. Puck up to Rockhill, we'll take the shot, deflected off of Draper. And we are now in the final minute of the second period. Ivan trying to get this one cleared out. Let's off to Spartacino. Getting around is Mike Jackson. Looking for the setup. Puck is bouncing around, now back over to Doug Draper again. Rockhill now with the puck. Puck now taken away by Mudra. This one off to Jackson. Mike Jackson looking for an open hole that Creighton now gets through, trying to get around Greg Bell. 19 seconds remain. Grey Wolves looking for one final offensive opportunity here. Now back over to Mudra. Mudra struggling to get the puck around Rapar. And he'll finally get the pass off to Rockhill. Will fire the shot. Deflected. I'm not exactly sure who it deflected off of, but that was a clean shot made there by Rockhill. And one deflection sent it the other direction and to the right of the net. And that is how the second period is going to end. Again, Grey Wolves right now heading into the third period have the slight momentum in my opinion. You know, that last shot, despite the miss, you know that they're going to be looking to try to get more opportunities. And for the Green Hornets, this is a much needed break that they were looking for. And this is the time now to regroup and to figure out ways to try to get this going in their direction again. Second intermission. We are tied here at 2 here in the 4:45 hour of our Week 4 doubleheader. This is Over 50 Hockey on the Pontello Broadcasting Network. A little delayed on the third period. Spartacino now back with the puck. Looks for Creighton. Creighton fires the open shot and misses the net completely. Now back over. Spartacino trying to chase for it, but instead goes all the way back to Rockhill. Finds Creighton. This one now back over to Steve Byrne, and this one's going to slide all the way back into Herman's end for the icing call. Face off deep in the Green Hornets end. This one from Jim Thomas versus Sean Ryan on the face-off. Mark Walker now looking for Bob Transkin. Open puck. And it's Wersinski trying to get this one cleared out, but it will be stopped by Walker. Becker deflects it, but still will get off to Jim Thomas. Bounced away by Dominici, and here comes Sean Ryan 2-on-1. Looking to set up to Becker, taking the shot, and it's Chewy who hangs in tight there, and he makes the save. Another scoring opportunity for Jim Becker, and Chewy slams the door shut in his face. Yeah, of course, again, you know, you have to love the efforts of Jim Becker. He's doing everything he can at this point to try to come up with a scoring opportunity, but against a keeper like Chewy, it's real difficult for any player, for that matter, to try to get some scoring opportunity off of him. Field with the puck, coughs it up, intercepted by Ryan. Looking for Falbo. Puck sitting by the crease, and it will be taken away by Draper. Falbo looking for the setup. This one now back over to Draper. Looking to get around Spartacino. Looks to set up. This one now back over to Falbo. Intercepted by Field. Scoring opportunity for the Green Hornets, taking the shot just right of Herman. Puck over to Spartacino, just out of Rock Hill's reach. This one now back over to Sean Ryan. Finds Mashering. Intercepted now by Draper. Looking for the open pass over to Phil Fields. Got him. Field gets the pass off to Rapart over the middle. Into the Grey Wolf zone. Rapart looking to set up. Instead it's Ivan, and he falls down. Could have been a call going either way, but the referees are going to elect not to call a penalty on Falbo. Puck now to Creighton looking for the open shot. Puck bouncing around. This one over to Walker. Back over to Wersinski. Another shot opportunity for the Grey Wolves. This one gets off the boards to Jackson. Now sets up to Creighton. Fires the shot again, and it'll hit Chewy's breadbasket and falls into his glove for the save. 9.5 minutes remain in this game. And right now, Creighton and Thomas on the face-off. Puck back over to Dominici. Finds Creighton, taking a shot. Dominici now in the deep slot. Grey Wolves looking to try to push their advantage in on the Green Hornets here. Wersinski looking to cash in, deflecting around the feet of Steve Byrne, and the puck pinballs its way over to Chewy for the save. Again, have to love the effort of the Grey Wolves. They're trying their best at this point, and they're pinning the Green Hornets back in their own end. Again, I seriously think, Angelo, this is where the Grey Wolves are having the advantage right now. But of course, at the same time too, you have to watch out for the breakaway opportunities. Because again, on this line, Larry Rapart is dangerous, and you need to make sure you watch out for any kind of breakaways from his attempt or from Ivan or any of these players at all times. Puck set up by Spartacino, fires the shot, goes high, deflected off of Chewy, bounces off of Steve Byrne. This one to Coffey. Now with the puck is Greg Bell, bounces off the boards. Ivan trying to skate for it, but instead he's going to be beat out by Spartacino. Looking for Becker, now takes it over to Sean Ryan. Back in the Green Hornet zone again. Ryan with the shot, deflected off of Chewy. This one now back over to Byrne. Stopped by Rockhill. And he will have to pass this one back to Spartacino. Everybody looking to make sure they're on sides. Sean Ryan's pass over to Spartacino, now looking back over the other direction for Becker. Can't reach to the puck, and now is skating for it. And Chewy will flip this one high out of the rink and out of Becker's possession. Oh, that was really dangerous at that point. Jim Becker could have done just about anything he wanted to Chewy on that time, but if he would have had more control on that puck, who knows what could have happened, and Jim Becker just might have had his opportunity to shine. Creighton and Jim Thomas on the faceoff deep in the Green Hornet zone. And here comes Thomas, hangs onto the puck, and here he goes, he'll take off. Only 2 defenders back. And Wersinski strips it loose of Jim Thomas, but it gets over to Steve D'Angelo instead. Transton trying to finish. This one knocked away. Dominici now off to Falbo. Finds Mashrin, and he is covered by Walker. Wersinski steps up. Green Hornet zone, looking to take a shot, deflected off a Chewy off the field, and shoots through the 5-hole, and that was Joe Mashrin, folks. Joe Mashrin taps it through, and Chewy just could not get enough reactionary skills off to get it past the 5-hole, and 7:35 remains. What a shot there, and what a big advantage there by Joe Mashrin. He definitely played the puck right there, Angelo. Joe Mashrin, that was huge, a huge goal for him. And again, unbelievable. That's going to be a goal that there you go. Even the team is praising him for that one. But of course, you know that was a big goal for Joe Mashrin, and that definitely puts more momentum forward for the Grey Wolves. Put back over to Steve Vernon. Of course, the Green Hornets once again for the second time this game finds themselves trailing behind the Grey Wolves. So they're looking to capitalize real quick. Otherwise, another goal for the Grey Wolves could be real dangerous. Wersinski's pass off to Jackson, and you see a wide open Mike Jackson until 2 Green Hornets collide into him. Now with Creighton, looking to set up. Creighton finds Spartacino quickly, wide open shot opportunity, takes it. Chewy trying to fall on it. Mudra trying to get an open opportunity, shot off, but now here comes Spartacino again. Fires, deflected off of Jim Thomas, and Spartacino will get it out of his reach back over to Creighton. Looks to set up to Jackson. Big shot opportunity. Deflected away by Walker. Jackson's shot deflected. And here comes Steve Byrne looking to clear this one out. He does. Herman will signal for the icing call. And with 6:33 to go in the game, faceoff takes place deep in the Green Hornet zone, but they will change up their line. At this point, Angelo, you have to look at the Green Hornets. If I'm the Green Hornets right now, I need to be thinking, you know, how do we get Jim Thomas the puck again when he gets back on the ice? How can we implement him and find ways where we can have someone up there to help him out? Because at this point, you know, with the Green Hornets and the way this Grey Wolf is holding up the rest of the team, they need to start thinking, what can I do to implement a guy like Jim Thomas to make something happen here? Puck now over to the farthest one out, back over. Puck sets up over to Ivan, taking the shot. Missed opportunity to the left. Puck will flip high. We apologize, folks. There was just a slight technical difficulty within our PBN studio, but we do have the game back up there, and you literally missed only 2 seconds of hockey as there's 5.5 minutes left to go in the game. Still a tight 3-2 lead for this Grey Wolf team, looking to hand the Green Hornets their first loss. And here comes an open Joe Mashrin, Doug Draper back. And was working off of Joe Mashrin as he was looking to take that shot. This one now back over to Dominici. Skating up for the puck now is Phil Field. And Tom Ivan will make sure he gets out of his way. Puck back over from Ivan. This one now over to Mark Walker, looking to set the shot up, but it gets off to the right side. Green Hornets looking to capitalize. This one now back over to Mastering. Correction, that was Mike Jackson. He's got Sean Ryan to work with. Deflected off of Steve Byrne. Now shooting the other way. Mudrow with the puck. Still has it. Looking to fire the shot. Takes it again, and this time it is saved by Chewy. Again, that has to be classic, Angelo, to see something like that. Because you look at a shot taken there, and two Green Hornets had an opportunity to strip the puck loose from Mudrow, but at that time, I don't know what they were thinking, but they thought if they could sandwich Mudrow to get him off the puck, that might have been something, but you got to do a whole lot better than that if you're going to be looking to tackle Mudrow off the spot, because his big body gives him that gifted ability to hang on to it. It's much similar to like a Dave Garrett, where you have that body to use and you look to try to capitalize. Puck now off to Steve Byrne. Shot taken, bounce deflected off of Chewy. This one now over to Transton, fighting off against Creighton with the puck, and now back over to Rockhill. Puck now to Steve D'Angelo. Jim Thomas trying to skate to it first, but it will be Rockhill that reaches out for it first. Bouncing puck around, Jim Thomas with the puck. He'll slide it through, and it's a tie. And what have we said about this Grey Wolf defense impartially? And of course, that was a very poor decision by Paul Rockhill to dive at that time. Yes, you're trying to go for Jim Thomas, but when you dive around and then you have a missed opportunity, that becomes a one-man opportunity for Jim Thomas, and it's only the keeper left. Clearly, as soon as Rockhill dove, he should have immediately got back up, but he still stayed down, and Jim Thomas made a nice Houdini move, and he found an open opportunity, and right there, that just cost the Grey Wolves an easy opportunity to, hang on to the 3-2 lead, and now all of a sudden, we are at a tie game again, and the Green Hornets just found their Santa Maria. So right now we are tied with 3:16 to go in this game. It's anyone's game at this point. They could end it up in a shootout, or one team has an opportunity to try to go make a scoring opportunity happen. Bill Field with the puck to get this pass off to the right now, looking for Draper. And taking it away now is Dominici. Finds an open Jim Becker, finds an open Mark Creighton on the left side. Only Larry Rapar back. Can he get to them in time though? Takes a shot, Chewy knocks it away. Now over to Rapar. Rapar will move this puck up quickly. Bill Field working off the puck. This shot taken. This one misses Falbo, and this one will get back over to Ivan. 2:16 to go. This puck around to Creighton. Getting this shot off just right of the keeper, and Jim Thomas will get this one cleared out. And there will be the icing call signal. 2:01 to go. In a game that is now tied up at 3. What can you do if you are now either team at this point? Well, I know for the Grey Wolves, I have nothing to worry about. It's just for them right now, they have this game, I think. They have an opportunity to give the Green Hornets their first loss. But this is one of those moments for the Grey Wolves where you cannot do anything stupid at this point. One stupid move, you just cost yourself the game. And luckily for at the time when they did a missed opportunity there with Rockhill diving and giving Jim Thomas the open opportunity to tie the game against Herman, that's a tie. But if that was to take the lead for the Green Hornets, that will be something they'll be looking over this past week to kind of get out of their heads and think, what in the world did we just do? And of course now for the Green Hornets, it's what can we do to continue to try to get this game going, and we need to try to break open this tie. So 2:01 to go. Timeout was taken by the Grey Wolves. Don't go away. We'll be right back. It is a 3-all game, and you're watching the Pontello. You're watching Over 50 Hockey on the Pontello Broadcasting Network. Sean Ryan and Jim Becker now on the face-off. This one back over to Dominici, and he shoots it right into the sticks in the Green Hornet bench. Nice little tricky shot to have with a minute 54 to go in the game. Oh yeah, most definitely, and quite frankly, you know, a good shot to have when you don't have any momentum going on that drive. Puck goes back over to Walker. Looking to set up to Creighton. And getting to the puck now is Transton. Looking to move it up to Steve Byrne. He does now. Finds an open Jim Thomas. Becker trying to get it away from Thomas, but now off to Steve Byrne. 88 seconds remain in the game. Puck Jim Becker trying to get this one cleared off. Now off to Spartacino. And only Walker and Transton back for the Green Hornets. And Spartacino lost control of the puck. Here comes Jim Thomas the other way. He'll get this puck flipped high. Dominici trying to reach to the puck. He does. Creighton gets around Seaburn, taking the shot. Pass it through and it's in! It's in! It's in! Are you kidding me? Mark Creighton gets it through with 1:02 to go. And oh my goodness, what a blunder that was going to be for Chewy there. Not the greatest one to have with a minute 2 to go. I can't believe what I just saw there, Angelo. Chewy had the puck and then he dropped it. Really unfortunate. I don't know if it was his hand or anything, but yeah, that's probably what he's going for right now, because you can see like something's going on, or is that just a really unfortunate thing? Yeah, of course, really unfortunate. It was right in his hand. He dropped the puck, and then Mark Creighton was there to capitalize. That is gonna really hurt for the Green Hornets. But at this point, just from that alone, Green Hornets need to figure out a 6-on-6 man opportunity. So we'll see what happens here. Green Hornets call a timeout, and they're gonna need to get something going with the minute 2. Otherwise, the Grey Wolves will hand them their first loss. So both teams now coming back onto the bench after a quick timeout. Creighton and Draper on the face-off, and here we go. Phil Field with the puck, he'll move it up. And there'll be an offsides call. 54.8 seconds remain now. And of course now it's the do or die situation, but this is exactly what I'm talking about, Angelo. Grey Wolves and Green Hornets are playing hard all game, but this is where the presence of Omar Chikwon and Marty Washburn come into play, because Marty Washburn will be that guy that will help out in holding up the defense, and Omar Chikwon with his life on offense, in addition with Jim Thomas, would almost be a virtual six-man scoring opportunity. But again, this one's really gonna hurt for the Green Hornets if they can't come up with a tying goal here. Because again, that last goal in the final minute of dropping the puck is never a good thing to have. Puck now over to Dominici. Gets it off to Draper. Looking to set up. Dominici trying to get this one cleared out, but here comes Greg Bell. Misses the puck. Walker fires for the shot. 16 seconds to go. This one off to Don Coffey. Deflected by Draper. Trying to skate to it quickly, but Jim Becker will get this one cleared out. Big time opportunity, and there'll be an icing call there. 8 seconds to go. And this is it, folks. It comes down to this final drive. Do or die for the Green Hornets. And the Grey Wolves, all they need to do is just clear the puck out one more time, or perhaps shoot for the empty net. Jim Thomas and Mark Creighton go on the face-off. This one's setting up to Walker. Taking the shot. Herman knocks it away. This one now back over to Jim Thomas. One final shot opportunity. Bouncing around. And there's a scrum for the puck. Final shot taken. But it is Lonnie Herman making that save right at 0 seconds. And for the first time this season, the Green Hornets will not be on the winning side this time. And of course, looking at the way this Grey Wolf team has played all game, that was a fought hard, however you want to call it, just a big game to have for this Grey Wolf team. Big win for them against a Green Hornet team. Again, 4-3, and you fought hard and you fought your best to win this one. You got to be really happy if you're the Grey Wolves right now. Green Hornets, again, take a little step backwards from this Sunday, and hopefully they'll be able to switch it up and continue to go their winning ways with the weeks coming on. But after a third of the season being through, you know, for the Grey Wolves, being at 2-2 right now is good. And that is definitely something to have, especially when you're going up against the Red Army team next week that's still trying to find their way in this water. And again, you know, the Grey Wolves, well, hard-fought win. Gotta give credit to everyone, every single player. But of course, at the same time too, the missed gapped opportunities that the Green Hornets had really killed them. You know, really unfortunate to have. And you were looking at, for the Green Hornets, an opportunity, if nothing was going on, a chance to tie things up and possibly head into the shootout to see if you could still get your 2 points there. But then, again, really unfortunate if you're a keeper and you have it and then you bobble with the puck, it drops. And then there's another team member right there that just taps it through the 5-hole. That is just one of the worst feelings to have. But for the Grey Wolves, again, that's what I'm saying, Angelo. They took advantage of any missed gap opportunities the Green Hornets had, and that's what ended up being the deciding factor in actually getting them the 2 points needed. Well, on that note, this has been another production of the Pontel Broadcasting Network, and of course, we'd like to thank our viewers for watching this game. And be sure to tune in with us next week as the Grey Wolves take on the Red Army and the Green Hornets battle it out against the Yellow Jackets. Now both of those teams being tied for first place at this point. Oh yeah, good point, Angelo. Both teams 3-1. Green Hornets, what a better way to get themselves back on track than the Yellow Jacket team that barely escaped with a win against the Red Army. So with that, for Andy Townsend, I'm Angelo Pontello, and we bid you all farewell, good night, and we hope everybody has a blessed evening. Take care, everybody.